Well, hello and welcome, rookie card collecting friends. Victor here, bringing you an end of year review and preview of what's coming up ahead. Those who have followed my channel know that I love this time of year because it helps me look back at goals that were set and helps me establish new goals. And I'm all about that kind of thing. It really helps me get into things. I'm going to go a little bit neo cards and comics here today, only because, again, my room is under construction downstairs. We are almost done with that room. I would say a good 2 to 3 more weeks, and it's going to be complete. So stay tuned for that. But for today, we're going to remove that glare from the background that I typically have in this setting of the room, and we're just going to go neo cars and comic style here, and just I'll be talking through certain screens. And what I did was I went through the video that I created in 2024 for my goals for this year, and so I'm gonna talk you through those, and then I'm gonna share with you my goal for 2025, which really is going to boil down, and there's going to be major emphasis on this one thing. So let's get started. I'm going to first start with the first goal that I set for myself for 2024, and that was my eBay store. I had established my eBay store in 2023, but I had some things that I wanted to do in 2024, like filter through some of the lower end cards and kind of just throw those in dollar boxes and just kind of stick with cards a little bit higher in value. That sort of happened. I just don't have the time to really put into the store like I want to. But I do consider major success for 2024. I had a great year in the eBay store. Another goal that I had set for myself in 2024 was to send monthly subscriptions over to PSA. Now that sort of happened. My thing was taking advantage of the specials that they release every month. So a lot of that was determined by what specials they were having. There were some months that I just didn't have anything to send in for that genre. But here are my orders for this year, and I counted them up, and there was a total of 6 submissions that I sent in 2024. And that's like a submission every other month. So, and that's, I think, is a good pace. It was very doable, very affordable, and it didn't really hurt me all that much. I think this was a healthy pace for me, instead of just trying to force one to go through every month, and you start sending cards that really don't make sense sending in, or you start compromising on the condition just so you can get something in. No, I took my time and picked out some cards that made sense for me and my PC or for resale purposes. And I think I'm going to follow suit in 2025 as well. I like this style that I did, and it really worked. Especially, you just can't send anything in anymore. You really have to do your homework. You have to be wise in what you send in. And so that was another goal for 2024 that I was pleased with. Next up, I'm going to talk about my YouTube channel a little bit, because that was some of the goals for 2024. The first goal that I had set for my channel was collaborations. I wanted to start doing more collaborations with more people, and I did end up in 2024. I'm not gonna try to find them all. I did end up doing collaborations with Chris McGill, Bobby Burrell, Steve from Seven Collectibles. I did one with John Newman, and I believe I did a podcast with Dr. Beckett that I might have made a video out of as well. But yes, it's one of them things that I really did not do on my channel, and it's something that I really strive to set out to do in 2024. I wish I would have done more. I only did like 5 or 6, and I think I should have done more. I should have gotten to at least a dozen, I would think. But I'm gonna try to line certain things up. It's hard when you try to get, the timing when you start talking, two adults, who work and have families and have things to do. It's kind of hard to find the time, or the topic and the genre, because I'm very stringent about my topic. I'm not just going to talk about anything and everything. I want it to be rookie card related. So if you have like an idea that you'd like to come on and we can talk about rookie cards, please reach out. I'd be pretty open to that type of collaboration. Also, I did receive an email from YouTube for my 2024 results. It says Victor, the rookie card specialist, joined YouTube in 2012. That's when I started the account. I did not start making videos until 2020, though. And I didn't even think of doing videos until about 2016. And I drug my feet for a while before I actually pressed record. But here, year-end review for 2024. It says here that I gained 917 new subscribers. I am so grateful for that. Thank you all who joined this year. It's been a great ride. We have 70.5 thousand views, 50 uploads, which is really in par with my goal of one video a week. We have 2,878 likes, 937 comments. I love the engagement that you folks bring to the channel. And this is a very important one to me anyways. 348 times my videos were shared with other people. So thank you all for sharing. My top video is this Victor Wembanyama. For some reason, it's gone viral. It's got close to 14,000 views already. And I want to make another one very soon, but it has to be, I'm waiting for all the product to be released. That's why I'm waiting on that. So it probably won't be till February till you folks see the rest, the second part to this video. And I hope it's just as successful, but that video might just get 200 views or something, because that's how things are. It all depends on the algorithm, whether it kicks it out there or not. We got some shorts. I don't really like doing shorts, to be honest with you. I tried it for a little bit, and I don't know. I just don't like the concept. But yeah, there's a lot to be thankful for on the channel. Thank you all so much for tuning in and watching. And wanted to share that with you. Next up is going to be the another goal that I had for 2024 was to start using VidIQ. Now, I did use VidIQ. I stopped using it probably back in September or October. And I quit using it. I found it kind of expensive. It was about $50 a month, $49 a month, something like that. And that was for like the low end side of VidIQ. And I just felt there wasn't enough juice for the squeeze. I was hoping that they can kind of help me with like video ideas and that sort of thing. But to be honest with you, all they really, oddly enough, all they really recommended to me was videos about sports card investing and making money and all this type of thing. And I'm like, I don't want that to be a topic, and it just kept feeding me those types of recommendations. Well, why is it doing that? Well, because that's what people want to see. But it's one of them things where I'm not a big fan of the investment advice. So to me, the app had very little usage to me after that, because that was the main reason why I wanted it. A lot of the teaching side of things is stuff that I already know, or stuff that I can get the YouTube gurus to I can watch their videos for free. And why would I spend the money on this thing if I'm really not going to utilize its full potential? So it's great perhaps, but my genre being only the genre of the rookie card, and I don't really veer off of that too far. And they're recommending to me this investment advice or stuff that is really off topic for me. And I just lost interest in it. Another goal that I had for 2024 was my card room. And the card room is coming along nicely. And a lot of it is basically, um, I've created kind of what is like a YouTube studio, and then I've sectioned off another one where it's going to be an eBay store. And I think those are the two major distinctions that I have made. And I'm going to create like two separate functions. I'm not going to have everything at one desk. I want everything that deals with eBay store stuff to be consolidated into one room where all the shipping and listing and shipping will be, and all the inventory will be stored. And then I want this other section of the room to be strictly content creation, like a studio. So that's kind of how I kind of divvied it up. You'll see when I share with you in the next coming weeks. But this YouTube studio per se was a big plan, a big goal for 2024. And that goal is also coming to a conclusion here. Consider that goal to be a success. Next up, to start using Final Cut Pro. This did not happen, although it's not that I'm not going to. This is still going to be a goal that I'm going to carry over into 2025. The free version of this, which is iMovie, I just been using iMovie for the past 5 years. I consider myself a master user of iMovie, and I find it to just be very limiting right now, very basic. I feel like I've outgrown it, and I want to make better quality videos, and I want to be able to do certain things in my videos, and it doesn't allow me to do that. The only way is for me to upgrade to Final Cut Pro. It's like a $300 upgrade for this program, and that's not why I haven't gotten it. It's just with all the construction and everything going on, I have just not made this a priority, but this is definitely still going to happen. Next up, another goal that I had for 2024 was the establishment of an LLC. I did create a business in 2023. It is RCS Media LLC. And I did have to go through the taxes of 2024 in 2024. I just started having a lot of different revenue streams, and I didn't want to get myself in trouble. I had not filed anything as of that time. And unfortunately, when I did my taxes in 2024, or when my accountant did my taxes in 2024, and when it was all said and done, I owed the state of Indiana like $663. I had to pay them. So, but it's okay because I'm doing things the right way. I'm in good communication with my accountant, and things are on the up and up. And that's ultimately, I wanted that peace of mind in the event of all of this stuff, all of this different revenue streams coming in. So thankful for that. Consider that to be a win for 2024 as well. Next up is going to be another win for what I do, and that is the book. That was a 2024 goal, was to finish the book and get it published, and we indeed we did just that. And I get a lot of times people will ask me, how's the book doing? What's up with the book? The book is doing better than I expected. And here's how things work in the book world. It was one of them things where they give you basically 2 years. And when I say they, I'm talking about Amazon. They will give you 2 years to sell 200 copies. That is the goal. Once your book hits 200 copies in 2 years, you are now eligible to send your book elsewhere to other platforms. And it's one of them things where, they're going to see if your book has what it takes to sell copies. If it doesn't, there's no need to go any further. But if it does start selling, Amazon go ahead and releases, and now I can take the book to other platforms. I forget the name of the other platforms, but that's kind of the pace we're in. We are currently, I have sold over 100 copies last time I checked, which was probably a month or so ago. We were at like 104 copies sold, somewhere in there. And that's strictly through Amazon. That doesn't include the copies that I have here that that I can mail to you. That's separate. Those are called author copies, and the author copies that are purchased by me, I get discounted, but those do not count as Amazon purchases. Those are author copies, and they don't count to the final bell, right? So it's one of them things. I have sold specifically just over 100 copies the last time I checked, and we're on pace. I mean, the book has only been released for 5 months now, and we've sold over 100 copies. So as far as the target of selling 200 copies in 2 years, we are on pace of making that happen. I do need to do a better job at marketing the book. I have not been doing very good at that. Gotten a little lazy as far as that is concerned. All I've really done was I did a couple of ads on Instagram. I believe I did that 2 times, and that's all I've really done. So that's probably shame on me. I need to do a little bit better job at promoting the book and getting it out there. But this book was a goal for 2024, and we made it happen. I also wanted to share with you PC goals, but I think I'm going to do a completely separate video on that. And that might throw you for a loop there with what I got in mind here. So it all boils down to this, guys, and that's this website. I am working on a major upgrade for this website. And this is a website that I started building it in 2016. This was my baby. This was all I did. This is all I was spending my time on. This was my form of content creation for a long time. But it is now time, I believe, for a major upgrade or a major overhaul that's going to be coming to this website. I have taken it as far as I can go, making learning things off of YouTube and WordPress. But it's gotten to the point I don't have the time to spend on it anymore like I used to, but it's gotten to the point where I have hired somebody to kind of help me with the upgrades that I want to make. So I've used this company called Upwork, and I was able to hire somebody to help me really take this website to the next level the way I want it to. So this, my friends, is going to be the main focus for 2025. I am going to step down from certain things to allow me the time to work on this website specifically. So I may not be, I'm still going to be committed to 1 video a week. I'm still going to be committed to Hobby Hotline. But there's certain things that I have to let go. I have to create the time space that's needed for this project. And so things like Hobby News Daily, I have stepped down from writing articles on Hobby News Daily. I just don't have the time to write articles when I need to write articles for my website. My traffic for my website is doing really, really well. I'm starting to get a lot more traffic on this website, and I want to be able to really bring the quality of this website up a notch. And so therefore 2025 is the number one goal, that and my video production that I'm going to commit to once a week. Other than that, it's going to be, eBay store, that's PSA submissions, that sort of thing. I still have to do those because I still have to generate income. Unfortunately, I did not sell anything for my content up until about 2 years ago. 2 years ago, I realized I don't have the money to spend on cards like I used to. And when I sat down to figure everything out, it's because I'm spending all my money on content creation. And so I had to start selling cards in order to keep this thing moving. And so, unfortunately, that's a necessary evil that I have to do. But the main focus is the website. So with that, hey, thanks for hearing me out. Thanks for, I know these things may not interest some folks, but it's something at least that I like to look at and review once a year. And I also look at it throughout the year, at least a couple of times. I know in July, I'll look at it. In April, I'll go back and look at my goals to kind of keep me centered. And so that's how come I like making this end of year stuff. 2024 has been fabulous. You, the viewers, you guys have been spectacular. Thank you all so much for the engagement, for the views, for sharing. I really, really appreciate all of you. And until next time, stay tuned for some great videos coming up. I'll catch you on the next one.